What's up, YouTube? Welcome back to my crypto journey. My name is Rodney, and today we're going to be talking about the whole Phantom project debacle. And I'm going to give you some sort of backstory into what the heck is going on. First of all, it's like you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. If I would have promoted this project in a positive light, well, then I would have been promoting a rug pull if this happened. Now that I didn't support it, now I'm the one funding the project, so I'm the one who made this happen, which is absolutely ass backwards logic, but that's the logic a lot of these crazy cult communities have. They just don't make any sense sometimes. Now, Phantom Project, in my opinion, was doomed from the beginning in a kind of weird way, but really what happened with King's broadcast, and we'll get into that in a minute, right? King's is the reason why this process was expedited. Let's talk about it. Phantom Project as a project is trying to do something that other tokens in the space are already doing, like Wafer Token, for example, that Wafer Token has been doing for a while. Fun fact, Wafer Token was actually supposed to be the first coin to be listed on SataMask. It was the first announcement. Never happened. It's a Binance Smart Chain token, but they have a decentralized social media platform. It hasn't been going that well. That's what Phantom Project wanted to do. They want to have a decentralized social media platform, yada, yada, yada. Look it, when this project came out, it had no clear goals. The white paper was ass. It didn't show anything on the white paper, really what's going on. We didn't know who the developers were, and they were asking for 2,000 ETH. At the time, that was equivalent to $6 million. You're asking for $6 million in pre-sale with no clear goals, no docs development team, and all these sorts of things. They only doxed their developers when the community backlash was really strong. People wanted to see who the hell they're giving $6 million to. If you just read that white paper, read that website, guys, it's not a serious project. Look, I don't know where these token products are going to be 6 months from now. In fact, nobody knows. Everybody promoting these tokens, no one knows where these products are going to be 6 months to a year from now. 90% chance they're going to rug pull and never be seen again. Some of these projects, we don't know. Some of these could go to the moon. They're probably not going to. They're just quick money grabs because cryptocurrency is lucrative right now. And that is the fact of the situation. So the pre-sale could have been lucrative for people to get in, but you have to understand that the market cap is super high starting off. You're not going to be able to 2x, 3x, 5x your money when the market cap is freaking $6 million. It just doesn't work like that. That's not how it works. You can't be asking for that much for your pre-sale and expect this thing to go crazy. So people wanted to get in this to make some money. Now, here's what really expedited this big dump, right? This is what happened. King's broadcast is the guy who expedited this whole situation. Let me explain. Now, there's a lot of personal stuff going on about his past. I'm not going to talk about that because to me, that's irrelevant to this situation, in my opinion. Okay, here's the issue with King's broadcast. A little bit of backstory for you guys. So about a month and a half ago, King's broadcast started giving my channel large donations. I'm talking about $100 donations at a time every day over the span of like 2 weeks. It was almost like $1,300 from that one person. And every time he would give me these large donations, he would say like, hey, women in crypto Wednesdays or, Phantom products coming out, like pretty much doing some advertisement. So that's what they do, right? Our Coffee and Crypto show does pretty well. So, when people donate, people see that and they're like, oh, hey, look at this token they're talking about. Let's check it out. Now, King's actually, I'm not sure if he's actually part of the Wealthyverse crew, but they have Shane, they have Bert, Legal Alien, and they were all kind of together. Now, I'm friends with Legal Alien. I'm friends with Shane. Me and Bert are kind of like friends too, but kind of so-so, right? We're kind of acquaintances, I would say, all of us together. But I met Shane in person. I met King's broadcast in person. I met Legal Alien in person. I met Bert in person, right? Had a lot of fun, especially with Legal Alien. Shout out to you, Legal. You're my boy. Now, okay, I met him in person, so whatever. Now, we all became like an influencer group. We have a little group chat on Twitter. King's broadcast really started heavily promoting Phantom in there, right? He got into our influencer group, he infiltrated it, and now he's starting to promote Phantom. Now, I kind of knew what it was when he wanted to come on my show and talk about Phantom project. He would ask to come on my show. He said, okay, send me a link so I can get on and we could talk about Phantom or, just hang out. But sometimes he would just go away and leave the Phantom logo like there so people could see it as he did other things. So I knew what it was. I'm like, hey, he's donating large amounts. I mean, I'll let him get on here and talk about the Phantom project. But that was before I knew all the details about the project. Now, I met them. They came down here in San Diego. I met, like I said, I met Kings. I met all the other people. And they're cool dudes, really cool dudes in person. Now, a couple days later after they left, King's broadcast called me along with a bunch of other influencers and asked about promotion. I asked about payment for that promotion, right? Because King Broadcast is their marketing guy. He's not a developer on the team, but he was the marketing guy for Phantom. I asked about payment. He dangled a certain two influencers, popular influencers, and said, no one's getting paid. So he told me that no one's getting paid for promotion. And I met him. I'm buddy with him. He's in my influencer group. And I said, okay, no one's getting paid. So if those two very large influencers in our space are not getting paid, well then, heck, I'll throw him a bone. He's asking for promotion for Phantom. Well, I said, you know what? I'm not going to do a promotional video because it's kind of weird. It's like if I do a favor for a friend, it seems like I'm endorsing that product. But if I do like a business transaction and get money for my services, well, it seems more like a business transaction, which is what you want to have, right? That's full transparency. So I said, hey, how about you come on my show and we'll do an AMA? I could do that for you for free. Since everybody else is doing free promotion and no one else is getting paid, I can hook you up and we'll talk about your project. Because on my AMAs, you guys know they're especially brutal sometimes, especially if you do not dox the team, right? The team doesn't dox. And I'll put a link to that up here in the cards and the description down below. And in the first pinned comment of this video, you will see that AMA, and boy, do the degenerates chew Kings up. Fast forward, comes to find out a lot of people were getting paid. And he also told that same line to me, to people like Awesome Austin, Sandstorm. And so if some people are getting paid and you're telling other people they're not getting paid, so if you're using my friendship and the fact that we met as a reason to say, oh, no one's getting paid, they're doing this out of the kindness of their heart, and I find out that people are getting paid, you just lied to every one of us. Like, we all call each other. Like, we all talk. Like me, Awesome, everybody in this space, we talk to each other. So all of us are calling each other like, hey, did King's Broadcast call you and ask about paid promotion? And people are like, what? Pretty much he was just going around trying to get work for free, but only paying people who specifically said, hey, I need to get paid. And of course, I'm closer to Kings because he came on my channel. I met him in person. And so we kind of have this closer relationship. So he pretty much used my platform as a way to get free promotion. But little did he know that AMA actually did more harm than good, because people had a lot of questions about the project and barely any of those questions could get answered. So when you have this guy going around doing shady shit in our influencer group, you're gonna get exposed. A good marketer doesn't tell someone, oh, no one's getting paid, bro. A good marketer leads with, what's your rate? How much do you charge? And to add insult to injury, he goes on Ryan Patrick's show because Ryan Patrick called him out for this whole situation because people were starting to talk about it. And at this point, there was a lot of damage control with the whole Phantom community. They wanted to make this right, although they never really did. He goes on his show and says literally, oh, the people that put out content got paid. The only one who put out content and didn't get paid was Roddy because he agreed to do it for free. Like, King's Broadcast called me up and the first thing I said was, oh, don't worry about it, bro. I'll do free promotion for you. No, I don't operate like that. I asked about payment, right? I asked about payment, but he used our friendship as a way to get free work out of me. The reason why no one else put out content without getting paid is because we knew that you were being trifling and going behind everyone's back and using other influencers in a space as leverage, because that's a snake thing to do, and you did that. Then he goes on Legal Alien's channel and starts lying through his mouth, through his teeth, right? And I go on the stream, right, to confront him. I'm actually at the beach on this stream. I go on that stream to confront him about it and call him a liar straight to his face because he's lying to everyone. He just got caught in the lie, and they were trying to do damage control for Phantom. So when you have a guy like King's Broadcast going around and doing all this shady shit, well, the perception, and people are starting to find out about this, well, the perception is going to change about the project. So look the reason why Phantom took a big shit is because of two things. One, it's nothing but a shit coin. It could go to the moon sometime. Remember when Lily Finance dropped? I mean, it pumped like 800% after the first 2 days. It went crazy, but it just went to shit. You know, the reason why this went to shit is because, one, it has no real product and no clear roadmap. And the whole things with King's Broadcast, that's the reason why this thing went to shit. It's not my fault. It's not anybody's fault. It's their fault. It's the team's fault. And hey, at the end of the day, when it comes to all the buy and sell taxes, they had a 10% buy, 20% sell. They made a ton of money from this. That marketing wallet is fat. So the team made their money. So they won. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. What do you think of this entire situation? I think it's very interesting. And I mean, you could have saw this coming. I told people that I wasn't investing into this. Obviously, with all that beef going on, of course, I'm not going to invest in it. And if you look at the white paper, why would I get in on this pre-sale? It's not the same as Terrarium. It's not the same as CVC. Yes, CVC doesn't look good today, but it pumped really nicely like the first 2 days, right? People were able to make their money on the pre-sale, take their profits, take all their profits, take their initial investment out, whatever. No one ever had a chance in this token. Like no one had a chance yet. And I know a lot of influencers who went ham in this project, not really looking at everything. Like the perception was not good. Sometimes you have a good feel about a project, and I had a bad feel about this one. Anyways, let me know what you think in the comments down below. I'm interested to hear your opinion. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon. Peace.